The exhaust cam is supposedly the same, so what I did was I went ahead and bought a GSR cam. This is a legitimate, you dumb. Get down! Alright guys, we're back on the bottom half of this block. Got the pistons in. One step that I did miss, and I actually had to take these pistons back out. Make sure you guys can see that. Yeah, I had to take these pistons back out and then reseat them because I didn't take the caps off the pistons, off the rods, the connecting rods. I figured they wouldn't be on there that tight, but they were on there pretty tight, so I had to take them back out, had to clamp them in the vise just enough to get them out. It was a pretty crucial situation there for a while. So right now I'm gonna clean off all right. And that, I do believe, hopefully, would be my neighbor, who is a helicopter pilot for the military. Hope that was him anyways. There's been other cases where they've flown over like that. And he did mention when he first moved in that if we notice anything like that, helicopters flying by, it's probably just him. So, that or me talking all political on Facebook. I tend to do that too, so. Alright, I need to go get, I got brand new main bolts. I have to go get them from the house. I'll be right back. All right. Need some air. Whew, that shit's pretty strong. All right, I just remembered I do have a torque wrench, but it's a suck-ass Harbor Freight one. I actually ordered one, so I'm really just getting it ready. I'm not going to do anything tonight. I think that'd be the safest bet, just to wait till my slightly better torque wrench that I bought on Amazon comes in. At least it has a name brand on it. And it's not Chicago or whatever the cheap ass Harbor Freight one is. Those are my long ones. And rather than went with ARP, I just went with, as you can see, OEM bolts for this. Reason being, I kept reading something about it. If you went with ARP and you didn't torque it just right, you'd have to have the bore, that line honed, and I'm trying to not spend a whole lot of money on this project. That's why I didn't really do anything with the crank other than trying to clean it up myself, which it really doesn't look that bad. And before all the bugs fly in the damn thing. So I'm kind of going to roll with it. Hopefully it's fine. If not, then I guess I'll have to pay for it later. Anybody curious, that's the part number. These are the two long bolts that go in the center. So you need 2 of those for the B20. I think it's the same for the LS. And you need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the rest of the mains. And here's the longer bolt. Hopefully you can read that. Also bought just kind of a bunch of little things. This is, I may go ahead and do that now. This is whatever this is, some kind of pressure something or other. I don't know. Obviously. Actually, it looks like it goes to maybe that oil's the head, because it looks like it goes straight to the where the filter would be, or maybe the return line. Voila! Put this over here in my old parts. All right. Well, I had it upside down. I went ahead and sprayed a bunch of carb cleaner up underneath let it drip down there. Figure I cleaned that off too. Sprayed this off, wiped it off. Yeah, I really can't do much until I get my torque wrench though, like the good one. I could probably torque it down with that, but I said I don't. I've done a few head gaskets with it, and I don't trust it. I really don't trust it. I ordered that last night, so hopefully that'll be in the next couple days. And I've got parts. I've got parts for days. Springs. Of course, I do still have 2 CRXs, and most of it's going to go hopefully on the old one, the SI. But I do have some brake stuff that's going on this one. I got the rear disc swap coming. I mean, I got all that's got to go onto the new Skunk 2 manifold. Hopefully that wasn't anything important. But yeah, there's lots still to come. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, I did want to share with you the parts collection I got in here. AEM, it's a wideband with the, I think that's the wideband. I have oil pressure and a wideband gauge. I think that's the wideband. The other one's in the garage. NGK plug wires, water pump, it's GSR water pump, miscellaneous gaskets, rear main seal. It's obviously the, oh, let me get the light, better light up here. That's obviously the sandwich plate for the oil feed for the Golden Eagle kit, ARP head studs, a drain nut, magnetic, yeah, I figure I'd do some rice, whatever. AEM fuel pressure regulator, K&N valve cover breather, pressure gauge to go on my my AEM fuel rail, which I'll show you in a minute. It's a Skunk 2 bling. This is the cam seal that goes on the end of the camshaft. I got the Honda style thermal intake for the intake gasket and the throttle body gasket. My King bearings. Koyo, what is Koyo? I think that's my tensioner. Yeah, that's my tensioner. These are going to be for the breather on the back of the block. My Honda S300. Gates blue timing belt. Never had one of those. All these years I've been working on Hondas, never really had one. OEM GSR Type R, whatever. Water pump. AEM fuel rail. My AEM fuel rail. Obviously that's not real sure what happened there, but whatever. So AEM fuel rail. The ACU that you see me working on. This is my distributor. This is the catch can, supposedly it doesn't have the B20's weird with the PCV stuff and the breather for the block. Obviously this is the head. Now the cams, these cams I bought from a friend of mine. They were supposed to be GSRs, but when I mic'd them out with the micrometer, I believe they're B16 cams. The exhaust is the same supposedly between B16 and GSR. So what I did was I bought this. This is for sure a known GSR cam. It's a millimeter taller than the VTEC lobe is a millimeter taller than the intake on this set of cams. So I'm gonna roll with that. But oh yeah. And this is a, excuse the mess. This is a 1320 Tri-Y header. Like I said, I've also got miscellaneous parts like I got a innovative traction bar I got to go on. I've got the rear disc swap that I bought a couple weekends ago at the junkyard. So I'll be doing that shortly. I'm still waiting on apparently the hard race, because they are the DAs. The DAs have the thicker rear trailing arm bushings. It's the oddball for some reason. Of course, it would be the one that I would buy. So I had to buy special rear trailing arms for that. Hard race has some, but they're out of stock, so they're supposed to be coming back in stock in July. When those come in, because I was going to actually do that in the meantime of building all this, try and do the rear brakes. I've got upgraded master cylinder. I can't remember which one. I think it's the 4-door EX master cylinder. I don't think that's the big one. I don't think it's like the full inch. I can't remember, just like the step down from that, but whatever. I got a proportioning valve. Got the brake, the cable, the e-brake cables for that. Been just collecting stuff. I got, like as you saw, the stash outside. I got a bunch of stuff that I've been collecting for the other project car for the last 2 years. A carpet, the GSR cluster that was in that car at one point. The Momo steering wheel that's actually in the HF was for the SI originally, but yeah, just collecting parts. Hopefully this one I'll have all the parts to actually build it. I have just about everything, I think, give or take, especially that torque wrench. In order to progress, I really need that torque wrench. But all right, I guess that's all for now, guys. Take care.